What's up guys and welcome to the fucking Friday. Today's Friday is about my childhood. Me being the little boy, the little mocoso, atravieso. Not really. I asked you guys to send me a whole bunch of questions, which you guys did. So let's get started. Boom! First question comes from a Jasmine Yoani Hernandez. Did you have a little kindergarten crush? When I was in kindergarten, I still didn't know how to speak English. So it was kind of hard for me to get along with peoples or whatever and have friends. But I did have a crush. I remember my very first crush was in kindergarten, and I think it was like a little black girl, a little skinny black girl, and her name was Renelle. I don't remember what she looks like anymore, but I remember I was always after her. During recess, instead of going to play with the guys, I would try to go play with the girls just to be around her. From Hector Hernandez Jr. What was your most embarrassing moment? I'd say one that stands out for me, I think I was like in, I want to say I was like in the 3rd grade. It was after recess and we all went to the bathroom before class, and I went into the bathroom first and I went to pee, but instead of just like unzipping and just peeing normal like a guy, I unzipped everything and I dropped my pants all the way down and I started peeing. And without thinking anything, I was just going, and I just see like the rest of the guys come in. I was like, oh shit. So I went down, picked up my pants right away and kept peeing. I probably like turned bright red. That was pretty damn embarrassing. Luckily, only one of the guys actually caught me. Then he asked me what the f I was doing, and I just said, I thought I was a little kid again, and I thought I was alone. So yeah, that was my excuse. And now I poop naked. From Carla Lopez. What type of music did you like as a kid? Growing up, I had very strict parents, which means I didn't really listen to the radio. I didn't even know what hip hop was, but I didn't know what rock was. I didn't know different types of genres that I know now. I actually grew up on, besides freaking Spanish music like rancheras, of course, because of my grandma. My grandma would take care of us. Mariachi, of course, all that normal Mexican stuff. I actually grew up on techno. I know it's hard to believe, especially in the US, because it's barely coming in here right now, but I was that little kid with a cassette player. Back before there was CD players, before there were iPods, before you kids don't even know about what cassette players were. But I had cassettes full of techno. But yeah, I was that kid with big old earphones, cassette player with techno, and that's why I'm in love with house and I can listen to it all day. From Hector de Rivas. What was the dumbest thing you did? I can remember of 2 extremely dumb things I did. First one was my grandma and grandpa took care of us during that one of those times. Forgot what age I was. We were over at their house, and 2 houses down from their house, the house was vacant already, but in the back of the house there was an RV and a whole bunch of like dry dead grass. Me and my brother, for some dumb reason, decided to light fire to that grass. We ran over to that house and we went to the back and we just started lighting everything, and it caught fire. Then we got scared, so we had to go get buckets of water and turn it off because we got super scared. And then like the neighbors, the house in between our grandma's house and that house, I guess, smelled the fire, and like they were like, ¿Qué andan haciendo? So we got even more scared and we turned off the fire. Then we ran back to my grandma's house and we locked ourselves inside the house, and we didn't come out until the end of the day when my parents showed up again. Other dumbass thing that we did, me and my brother again. Grandpa is a very bad smoker. He smokes all the damn time. He used to smoke a hell of a lot more back in the day. So he used to buy, instead of packs, he used to buy big giant cartons at a time. And he took off to Zacatecas one year. Me and my brother, of course, we were there all the time. And then we were just like curious or dumb or jackasses or stupid or maybe all of the above. But we got a carton and we just started smoking. Like in that same week, we smoked a whole carton for no reason, just because. Then we would run it straight into the bathroom, brush our teeth, try to get our mouth to smell good, even though I'm sure our whole bodies smelled like it. Do not recommend any of those 2 because it was stupid. And yeah, From Edgar Estrella. What is your favorite soccer memory? There's a whole bunch. One that I remember clearly to this day, I forgot how old I was, but this back when I was like crazy in shape. I can run forever. I can still run forever, but not in soccer shape. I'm way off from soccer shape. But I remember we were down. This game was like so tough because this team was so hard. and this team was just on us, and I'm a forward, so I can't do anything but wait for the freaking ball. But I get frustrated, and I like pushing my team or whatever, and I'm usually the guy that like screams from up here and like telling them what to do or whatever. One play I just like ran all the way down to defense. I took it away from some guy. I brought it all the way up, taking everybody. Like I didn't pass it, like I wasn't looking for anybody. I just took everybody, took it all the way up until the 18, and then one of their, I think their last man just comes in from the side and like cleats up straight into my knee, like takes me out like hard to like where I was crying. Like it hurt so bad, like his cleats were imprinted into my knee. The coach came in and he wanted me to take me out. I was like, no, like I want to finish this. So it was a free kick or whatever. I asked for it, of course, because I wanted it so bad. I set it up, and like they set up the wall, the goalie set up the wall, and it was kind of on the corner of the 18, like not in front of it, like in the middle, but like more towards the corner. And I remember like setting up, and like I had tears running down my face, but like so pumped. The goalie was standing on the right hand side because he set up his barrera on his right, my left. He was right there. So obviously, if you guys know about soccer, the goalie will think that I'm gonna hit it to the first post. So I run up and I hit it. I don't know how hard, but it was pretty damn hard. But it was like one of those like the ball doesn't move type of hard. So it was just like it even made that noise, but it went straight into the top second post. And yeah, like I screamed and celebrated like no other, just because of all that frustration and after getting hurt, and fuck them, I scored. From Brian Torres: did you ever like WWE? Yes, a lot. Except in my days, it was not called WWE, it was called WWF. And my favorite wrestler of all time to this day, I don't think he wrestles anymore, but his name is Stone Cold Steve Austin. At school, like there was a whole group of us that were into wrestling, and like we would all give each other's fake names or whatever, and I was of course Stone Cold, just because I can't say cold right, so they would always make fun of me for that, but I was Stone Cold. So I had the opportunity twice to go. Now it's the Honda Center, back in the day it was the Anaheim Pond, and one spot in Bakersfield, and I saw them live and it was amazingness. So yeah, I was extremely into wrestling. From Nubia, I hope I said that right: what was one weird or inedible thing you ate when you were little? I've actually ate grass, I've ate dirt a lot for some reason. I thought it was good. And I've ate glue. Yeah, don't know why, but I don't remember getting sick from either of them either. Maybe just because I would do it so often, so I got used to it. Those three things. From Crystal MTZ: what was your favorite snack and activity as a kid? Back in the day, there was a little troquita that would pass in front of my grandma's house every single day, and they don't sell it anymore. They used to sell this little candy. It was like a little powdered candy called Lucas, and that was probably my favorite snack. Every time that truck would pass, I always wanted Lucas. Lucas and Duvalin. Duvalin I know still exists. The little square thingy, and you ate it with like a little spoon looking thing, and it was good. And Lucas was like this, and you would lick it. When there was a little bit left, you would throw water on it and shake it up real quick, and it was even better. Favorite activity was, besides soccer, probably when my grandma would take care of not only me and my brother, but also two of my cousins. We were all kind of around the same age, and we would play a whole bunch of freeze tag and regular tag. And then we had this game where whenever a car would pass in front of the house, we would have to freeze for some reason. I don't remember the rules or who would win that game, but yeah. Last question from A.I. Bibis: did you have any childhood nicknames? I had a whole bunch of them. The obvious, Güero. My parents always called me Jorgito. So did my whole family, and even a couple soccer teams to this day. My parents still call me Jorgito, so like older soccer teams, didn't matter what age I was, my parents still called me Jorgito, so a couple of soccer players heard that and they would call me that too. I would get Casper, Gasperin, I got Horneado, Horny, Stone Cold, just because I can't say cold. I'm pretty sure there was more nicknames, I just can't remember, like right now, at this spot, at this moment of life. Well, that was it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for liking these videos that I make, and also for sending so many questions. So yeah, thank you for watching.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.